if you're an entrepreneur who wants to sell during a recession, no matter what business model you have and no matter what you sell or who you're selling it to as an ideal customer, and you want 6 new angles to create new content and corresponding captions for that content that'll give your marketing a boost, well, then this video is for you. Hey, what's up everybody? It's Stacey Storino. Welcome back to my channel, the #1 place to learn about crafting content that converts content consumers into actual customers. I've coached thousands of students across the world as a conversion-based content marketing coach, and today I want to give you my advice when it comes to the topic of 6 ways to sell better during a recession. But before we get started, if you want this video to be served out to more people to help them too, then be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to get the help that entrepreneurs like you need to succeed with content marketing that drives traffic to your business so that you can do more business. Okay, so if you're engaging in content marketing during a recession, I've got an entire playlist of videos that can help you get the right perspective so that you don't get in your own way. And of course, it's got tips, tricks, and techniques to tweak your marketing so that it gains leverage over your specific ideal customers. So check that playlist out after watching this video. Now, to sell well during a challenging time, you'll need to get leverage over your ideal customer to the point where they understand that your offerings will solve problems for them and or help them to satisfy their desires. That's why entrepreneurs get paid. They get paid to solve problems and or to help satisfy their clientele's desires. So there are 6 ways to gain leverage and sell better to your ideal customer when you're creating copy for sales pages, sales funnels, captions for social media posts, and so on. And each one of those is related to one of the 6 human needs. So let's go over each of those in this video, and let's pretend, just for example, that you're an entrepreneur that sells jewelry. And you're thinking to yourself, perhaps, who will buy jewelry during a recession? I've got videos in the playlist I just mentioned that will help you to understand that you can still sell and sell well during a recession. Why? Well, even during the Great Depression, 40% of Americans were upper middle class to rich and therefore still had and use their buying power at will. And of course, America is not currently in a depression, nor is it forecasted to go into a depression anytime soon, thank goodness. But anyway, back to my example. Let's say I'm selling jewelry during a recession, okay? Human need #1, certainty. Certainty is key when someone wants to feel more stable in their lives. Everyone wants to know, whether there's a recession or not, that they're certain that they can avoid pain and gain pleasure as needed. Now, in a recession, it's for many people a time of uncertainty, at least financially. So creating content that stresses how someone can get out of pain and into pleasure thanks to your offerings, products, services, what have you, well, creating such content that establishes that kind of certainty can win the sale. In the jewelry example, I can create content including copy, sales copy, funnel copy, captions to go with social media posts that establishes that with my high-quality on-trend jewelry, you can go from feeling uncertain about how you present yourself to the world, let's say professionally, so that if you need to attend an interview to get a job with better pay, you will make a great impression on the interviewer so that you will be more likely to win the job and the better income too. My ideal customer will realize that they can be more certain that they're properly dressed for success as a polished professional. The jewelry will help them to create a great first impression so that they can get out of the pain of needing a new job and hating to have to interview and get into pleasure. Rock that interview, get that job, make more money, and hey, still look like a polished professional after they landed said job, all thanks to, in part, my awesome jewelry. Next, human need #2, variety. Remember, when you're marketing and selling your offerings as an entrepreneur, You need to understand that hard times or not, you're opening the door and creating an opportunity for those who have money to invest in your offerings to improve their lives. So variety is the spice of life, as they say, and those who have disposable income, recession or no recession, well, they might need some variety to shake things up in a perhaps too predictable, boring, same old life. So back to my jewelry-focused marketing messaging. I might stress that you can enjoy variety in terms of your personal and or professional appearance by investing in your look, upgrading your look, and keeping it fresh with my monthly affordable offerings that are part of limited edition, limited number of pieces type product drops. Ooh, once a piece of jewelry is gone, it's gone. Those who want a variety of coordinated outfits who also enjoy collecting are going to love this type of content. So next we have human need number 3, significance. Who doesn't want to feel special, unique, even important? It's critical for a human being to feel a sense of significance. You want to feel unique, different than everyone around you at work or around town, right? You want people to notice you. You don't want to be the functional equivalent of invisible. Many people legitimately experience a sense of validation whenever they're noticed, recognized, they're receiving attention. So, in my jewelry example, well, in my marketing content with its corresponding copy, I would for sure emphasize how my affordable and high quality jewelry could make a woman feel. And she would feel unique. She would draw attention at work in a welcome way. She would make a great first impression, stepping out on a date where she would delight the eyes of her paramour. Anyone who would see a woman wearing my limited edition pieces would be noticed, would get positive attention, and feel special and significant as a result. Human need number 4, connection. Love and or connection is critical to human happiness. You want to feel a special closeness with someone, like your husband, wife, significant other, right? And the stronger and more high quality the connection, the better you can feel, of course. So, my jewelry example might have me creating 2 sets of content and copy in connection with this human need. Set 1, it would emphasize how your loved one, your special someone would feel, how connected to you they may feel if you gave them a piece of my limited edition jewelry as a gift. Set 2, it would in essence be like, imagine yourself wearing a piece of my high quality jewelry and how proud your loved one would feel with you on their arm. How they'd rain down attention and affection to you because they're so proud of you, so impressed by how you've dressed up to show how much you love them, how proud you are of your connection to them. Nice, right? A piece of jewelry can give you an opportunity to show connectedness, pride, and love to your significant other, either by being something that you wear or something you give as a gift. Next, human need number 5, growth. Growth is a great way for a human to feel more fulfilled. When you grow, you evolve, you iterate, you up-level, and of course, you feel accomplished. People always want to go for more in life. So, in my jewelry example, I could play once more on the proverbial string that if you want to grow as a professional, you might just want one of my limited edition pieces to wear on interviews or even job reviews so that you can reach the next level of responsibility and compensation with pride, since the message will be clear. You're a polished professional who's ready for more. A great piece of jewelry can burnish up your look like nothing else when you're ready to go for it. Finally, human need number 6, contribution. When a person makes a contribution to someone, they're focusing on giving to that individual and or supporting them in a way that will improve their lives. Sure, volunteerism and working within one's community is big here, but don't forget, people want to and need to contribute at home too. They need to make a contribution with respect to their loved ones and their needs. So how do your offerings help them to do that? Perhaps more efficiently and effectively than they've ever done before. In my jewelry example, if I have a daughter at home, for example, who is going out for an interview for her first office job, I might stress that a gift of my classy jewelry will help that loved one to land that job, earn her own income, and enjoy a sense of accomplishment unlike any other in her life so far, all because her mother, let's say, believed in her and helped her to complete her look. These are just some quick and dirty examples, if you will, but the fact remains, all too often, I have newbie students who come to train with me and they show me product descriptions, sales funnel copy, captions they write to correspond with products-based content they create, let's say, and then go, well, why doesn't anyone buy my products? I say handmade with love, or I give a laundry list of the excellent ingredients or materials or component pieces that they're constructed with. Why don't they buy? Because remember what I said earlier, entrepreneurs are paid to solve problems. What problems are you helping them, your ideal customers, to solve by virtue of your offerings, whatever they may be, so that their lives are improved as a result of making that purchase, so that they have 1, 2, even up to all 6 of their human needs met. The tighter times are financially, the more leverage you need to gain over your ideal customer. So what are you doing to gain that leverage? By highlighting a problem that you know they have, and then highlighting your offerings as a solution to that problem. People accept your offers to get them out of pain and into pleasure. People aren't buying products. They're buying solutions. They're not buying your services. They're getting solutions and maybe even direct assistance from you. You now have the 6 human needs at your disposal to help you gain more leverage and to sell well, even during a recession. So now I do want to hear from you. How can you use the 6 human needs to give you 6 different new angles or ways or lenses, if you will, to shoot your content marketing through? Do you have any questions for me specifically about this topic? Well, go ahead, comment below. I do read your comments. And subscribe to this channel because I've got a bunch of playlists that will help you out otherwise as an entrepreneur as you market on behalf of your own business. And if you want more help in terms of distinguishing yourself from the crowd and increasing your trustworthiness in the eyes of your niche, I actually have a freebie for you to pick up called 10 Reasons Why You're Viewed as a Fake Guru and How to Gain Credibility and Customers Instead. And you can pick it up at don'tbeafakeguru.com. The link for you to score that freebie guide is in the show notes or the description down below. Okay, you now have my thoughts when it comes to the subject of 6 ways to sell better during a recession. Need more help? Be sure to check out these 2 awesome videos too, because they'll also teach you great content marketing strategies.